So here is the Philips universal remote control, and when I would like to use this one, I couldn't find any documentation on the internet except the service manual. So I just tried how to use it. This one is the RC790. There is also a 775 which doesn't have the macro buttons. There's also a 980. Little contrast potentiometer at the side for the display contrast. It's not all that black, but okay. So yeah, out of the box this one sends only RC5 commands, and it's not like many other universal remotes that you can just enter a factory manufacturer code and from then on it sends commands according that manufacturer. So this one, you can program RC5 commands. That's a very widely used protocol. Many brands use it. But if you would like to send according any other standard, you need the original remote and point it at the front of this one, and then it can copy the signal. So that's as far as I know about this. So it gives you all the commands. So yeah, let's first demonstrate a little bit here. The red display is something I made in my preamplifier, that it just gives you the RC5 command. So if I press stop and play here, then you see the display. For stop it's RC5 command 36, and for play it's RC5 command 35. 36, 35. We come back to that later, but every command, like with other protocols, it sends an address. For a CD player it's address 20, and after that it sends a command. So if it sends, if you press, for example, I want track 1, it first sends 20 and then the 1. And for example, if you are in VCR mode and you press 1, then it first sends address 5, because that's the VCR, and then it sends okay, VCR needs to turn over to channel 1. So yeah, that's the addressing. But first copying of the signals. I have here a little modern DVD player, and to show you that it's just not working with this, I hit the play button and nothing happens. Okay. Now I have the original remote, and I'm going to learn this signal. So what you have to do, first press the function CD. I want to learn the button in the CD. Then I press the middle button here once. Then it says press matching keys. So now I want to learn the play button, and then I need to press the matching button on the other remote, and they are pointed towards each other. Did it work? It shows you Okay, then I press use. Did I do this right? Then I press play again here. And now you see it starts playing. So yeah, now it copied this command. Okay. So that's the basic learning function. Then we have a macro function here, and all that does is you can make a sequence of a maximum 15 keys in different functions. You can just use every function, and then when you hit this button, then it plays off that sequence. So let's just make a very simple one. Macro 1, we are going to assemble now. Macro 1, there's all something in it. Okay, let's say CD. I have 1, 2. No, I need to press here learn, macro learn, plus. I press the 1 button. Then I say CD, and it's going to step 2. I press 1, 2, 3, and then maybe I like to go to TV, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm done. And then I say use. When I'm ready, I say use. So I want to replay it. Then I have to press this button twice. So when I press it once, it asks you, should I do it? Press it again. And now it's just playing. And you can see on the display it's actually 4, 5, 6 was the last. It's actually sending something. So that's all about the macros. Then now we messed up this play button. So when I press it now, you see it's not responding anymore because it's a totally different protocol. Because we learned it from the other remote. Now we can just show that if I press this button twice, because it has two functions, it says other and RC5. Once, twice. Now the matching key sentence it disappears. Now when I press the stop button, it shows me the code, the RC5 code. So it's key number F. It starts with A, B, C, D, E, F. This is one key, you have to press it together. So key number F has address 20, that's correct for CD, and number 54 in decimals. Yeah, my display is in hexadecimal, so that's the reason it doesn't correspond. I can change it to any other RC5 command, but yeah. And if you change it, you can just enter it by pressing memo. So let's do that. I can do that for every key. So for example, key 1, it's address 20, and command number 1, 2, 3, and I can change it in anything I like, and the stop was 54. 54. But play, you see, is empty. It's A, B, C. It's empty because it's learned in by another protocol. Now let's say we change it again to address 20. Let's make it 1 just for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to send command 1 with the play button. I hit the memo button. Okay, correct. Let's say I'm ready now. And now when I press the play button, it'll show you 1. So that's, yeah, you can just change everything. Then a little bit about the function buttons. So yeah, those are the functions. Let's say we messed up now, the play button for example. I can restore everything in the function CD. So I press 2 times this middle button here. I use the backside of a pencil because otherwise everything gets full of ink. Press the middle button 2 times and then I go to the function CD. And then you see function 2, it's function key number 1, 2. 20, I can change it to anything I like, but let's say address 20, memo. And by this it restored everything, also the text we come later on, under the CD key. So if I look now under the play button, it's 53 again. So we just programmed 01, but it's 53 again. Because we restored everything by the action we just did. So if you learned keys from other things or you changed RC5 commands and you just want to restore one function, you can do it like that. You can also program a different code. For example, so you first have to choose the right key. I'm in this key. I can say I have here number 23. You can look on the internet what address number 23 is. I press memo. And by now, this key is for my DAT recorder. So every known RC5 address is in this thing, also phono and other things. So I now have here my amp, here's my DAT recorder, and it, yeah, you have here eject, insert all DAT related functions in it. Then a little bit about text. Those keys are just commands, just like any other. It's just sending RC5 commands. But the text for every function is different, you see. You can external 1, external 2 for TV, amplifier, all other kinds of text. Text is also in the TV address, so address 0. And in the text you can use all yellow buttons. So then you have this teletext buttons in the TV address. So you can change the texts that are under these keys. It will automatically let you enter new text after you learned a key from another command or after you edited the RC5 command. So let's edit the RC5 command of this key, eject memory 1. And it says memory 1, address 23, that's for the DAT, command 45. Now let's say we agree with that, we press memo. And then here the cursor appears and now you can change the text. Now this button is a plus, minus. This button is a plus. And this is like an old telephone, you know, so 1 is 1 A, B, C, and 2 is D, E, F, etc. You can change the cursor by the plus and the minus, so you can go back, you can go forward, and I can press memo to store the new text, but this is garbage, so I go back one step, and now it's restored. You can also change this text. It is the same way. You can learn it. You can also, this one sends also a command. So if you hit the, no, I have to go out of the. If I hit this, it says 3F, so that's for the source selection on an amplifier. You can also change the command, learn the command it sends. You see it's sending the second time you press it. Learn the command from another remote. But let's say we would like to change the text of this one. Okay, address 23, we agree with it. Memo. Oh yeah. Oh, you had to press the middle button once and then press memo. So yeah, now I can change this one in whatever. Oh, eat. That was a nice one. Yeah. All right. Again, this is the position of the cursor, and I can just key in everything I like. Memo. And after I'm done, I press use. So yeah, now it's amp, and this garbage. Again, I can restore. By saying okay, function address 23, memo, everything will be restored. The commands as well as the texts. Okay. Then a little bit about, now I see the blue color is for the blue symbols here, brightness and color. Yeah, yellow symbol is for the teletext. Okay. A little bit about remote volume control. Sorry. Some remotes will remain the address for the amplifier for only the volume buttons. So that means no matter if I am in CD or tape or tuner or whatever, it will always send with the volume key the address of the amplifier. So my volume is changing of only the amplifier. It's not the case with this one. So this one sends, if I press volume now, it's in the address of the tuner. And if I hit the tape, it's the volume now in the address of the tape. Now some CD players, for example, have a built-in volume control, so you have the correct address, etc. But yeah, it's easy enough to change the address of the amplifier. I'm going to look what is the it's address 16. It's address 16. So if I am in tape mode and I would like to have address 16 for my volume, I just go to volume. You see it's address 18, command 16, so I change it to 1616 memo, and the other button, the volume down, it's 17, so I change it to 16 17 memo use, and now it will send out volume up and down in the address of the amplifier. So yeah, if there are any more things in this thing that I didn't cover in this video, please let me know.